purpose. There's a reason why I've been given purpose. People try and have motives for many things. That's why agendas are a thing. That's why people put goals. Because we could live just like any other animal. But I find it really fascinating. That's why humans are the superior.
Humans have just evolved over millions of years.
Yeah, and
in the beginning, we were pretty much animals learning how to do stuff. We were no higher than like advanced apes. And I'm talking about the Stone Age. Like,
yeah, Stone Age, yeah.
Like, we were just high above the most basic animals, but everything else was above us.
Yeah, but then with our brain, because we have the biggest brain, we were able to...
The only reason our brain grew was because we kept on learning.
Yeah, Brendan, I'm not sure if this mentions in the Bible, like your Bible and stuff, but the reason why humans were apparently more superior to like angels and jinns was or like jinns and stuff was because we had the power of decision and choice, while angels would just obey, and like jinns were just doing their own thing, no clear purpose. One side was just obeying, other one had no clear purpose, and humans. Yeah, look at that. We can either make purpose or, like we have all the choice in the world stuff. Not all the choice in the world, but like, we have that decision power that like, not even beings like them have. And the brain, one of the humans' most complex creation of all time. Like, look at what's happened. The amount of like, things we've built.
My basic consensus of it is pretty much just the fact that humans have free will. Everyone dies, but you don't know when or how you are gonna die. But until that happens, everyone has free will to do whatever they want. Everyone has the choice to be religious. Everyone has the choice to be non-religious. Everyone has the choice to be, a killer or just a politician or a school teacher. Everyone has a choice. That is part of free will.
Absolutely.
And the moment when you die, if you're religious, then you go up to the paradise that was set in your religious texts. Or, that's if you're mostly a good person.
Yeah,
if you were entirely an evil person, then you would be sentenced to hell, or wherever the bad place is in your religion. Now, if you're non-religious, then I don't know, but I guess once you die, it's just blank.
Yeah, I don't know why people want to just... Yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't know why they'd want to.
But
it's not even a matter of being realistic, that's just losing hope and stuff.
Like each and every single day, regardless if you're dead or not, if you aren't dead, then you have free will to do whatever you want. Even if it's a law, or even if it's breaking a law, you still freely choose to break that law.
Yeah.
And say you choose to, save someone from a car crash, you freely choose to do that. Or say you're gardening, you're making that choice completely by yourself.
Yeah. Gardening, good one.
And people blaming evil acts on mental illness is just wrong, because they could be mentally ill, but it's not mental illness that made them commit that crime. They chose to do that.
They had some form of awareness to what they were doing.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And even if someone was mentally ill, and if in some magical way their mental illness was trying to condemn them to kill someone, they could still resist that out of pure free will.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And even if they couldn't completely resist...
the creator of what's it, Pokemon, the guy has autism. He had the choice to I'm gonna make this really cool game, and look where it's at now. It's one of the most famous things ever, regardless of whether you're an anime person or not. Everyone knows about the game. He's achieved that success. And it's all out of the determination and free will.
Yeah.
And we humans have a lot of power, but we don't have any like superpowers. So we're nothing divine of any kind. I personally believe. Yeah, in our religion, it's gonna be a place where like believers and non-believers, they're gonna be in a like if they have an equal amount of good deeds, but also an equal amount of bad deeds, they get placed in this it's described as like this sort of cliff, where they're not in hell, but they're not in heaven either. And then like all the disbelievers will be like, yeah, look at that, you're not going to heaven, are you? You can be joining us. But then Allah is gonna be like, watch and learn, basically just admit them to heaven. So that's really cool. I don't know why like irreligious people are like, yeah, I'd rather not like have something to look forward to, you know? I find that really sad in a way.
Yeah.
I like, you really want to live a life where you're just motivated forever. I like, if anything, like we'd be absolute animals if it wasn't for religion. But then a lot of people, they just didn't, okay, so in our belief, I hope I don't offend you or anything, but God, Allah, He sent down the Torah and the Gospel. Like there are 5 books that were sent down to, guide the believers and the people. But then like the people started changing it up. So then yeah, there was no originality to it. Imagine that. So then like he made a promise that like the Quran was gonna be the final thing and no one's gonna change it or do anything about it. And yeah, it's been like that for a long time. Like some people still have old manuscripts as well. People have old bits here and there. And I think that's really neat. So like what it's indicating is that like Christians and Jewish people, they all believe in the same God as Muslims do.
I guess that, even though everyone has their own religion, like I guess each high and mighty, like, singular God is similar to all the other religions.
Oh no, like Christianity and Judaism, they're all Abrahamic religions. Because of, Abraham, right?
Yeah. I guess that I could agree that, like, in simple terms, everyone kind of believes in the same God, but like in different ways, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I guess, the Norse people, they probably, believe in God, but they also probably believe that every single angel is also a god. Because that would also explain why, Odin would be, a god himself.
Yeah, well, is this regarding Norse mythology?
Yeah, I'm just trying to compare it to like other religions, like, I mean that could also be the same as,
Greek
religion.
Me, man. I'm not those guys that scream at you.
Like, and in a way, I guess that like Thor could be, Jesus or something. And
yeah, possibly.
Like the same thing could be probably said for, the Greek gods, because, since there's Zeus, Hades, Ares, all those other ones. So, I guess it does make sense, but like, I guess it's just easier to just, believe in a singular god. So yeah, that's pretty much just like my whole consensus of it.
Yeah, no, that's really interesting.
like the concept of religion is like I guess you don't have to be religious, but like if you are religious, then I guess it just gives you something to worship other than just to live day by day. And
Yeah.
like it also gives you the opportunity to hope for a better place after death.
And plus it encourages you to do the right thing as well.
Yes, it also encourages you to do the right thing.
Yeah, and I think it's great because a lot of people are like, they call it a cult. Like what?
Yeah.
What
And
a cult
I will agree that there are
talks about doing the
cult
right thing.
forms of common religion, but
Oh
that's
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Extremist people that have like no like proper understanding, or they can't understand the context, stuff like
Yeah.
that. No, I agree. There's some people like that.
Oh, I
Absolutely.
unlocked a new shield, so that's nice.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it's gonna
like, I'm
weigh
still a bit
very heavy
upset
on me.
like what Louis and like all them are saying, but that's like in the past.
Yeah.
They can't really do much about that. Well, what if I get some monolithic? There we go, we'll just do that. Just creating all my sniper classes right now for Modern Warfare. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, no, it was predicted back in the day that like people would not understand the context and wreak havoc, and look what's happening.
Yeah.
Pretty sad, genuinely. I wish I think the main problem that's been happening in a lot of religions is that a lot of misinformation's been spread. To top that off, no one, a lot of misunderstanding too,
Yeah.
and a lot of misconceptions. Because if you get rid of that, I'm gonna find that it's not even bad. Like there are really good things about it too. Yeah, and that's why I see a lot of people like converting to say Christianity, Judaism, Islam, all that sort of thing. But like the soul needs something to satisfy itself spiritually.
Yeah.
Well, like in our religion, for example, where we're all born, we're all made from God / Allah, and we all just have to come back to Him one day.
Yeah.
Like I'd say like all three religions have such a big similarity, but I think the biggest one that I'd say like the difference between Christianity and Islam would be that we don't believe Jesus was the son of God, but he was one of the prophets.
Yeah.
But a big similarity that we have is that we believe that he's gonna come back.
Do you believe he's gonna come back?
Yeah, yeah. It's literally like everyone knows that. Everyone looks forward to it too. Like say when like a tragedy strikes.
Yeah.
You know, they always raise up that hope that he's gonna come back and guide the people to righteousness. You know.
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
Like,
but yeah.
I guess like in Christianity, like it is also said that one day Jesus Christ will come back to Earth. So I guess it's similar to that, but like I think that some people are interpreting it to like if when he comes back, that'll be like Judgment Day and the end of the world.
Oh, I feel like, well, I don't know too much, but I don't think it's gonna be like right when he arrives. It's probably gonna be sometime later.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to be fighting the Antichrist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in our religion we call it Dajjal. Yeah, which basically means Antichrist. So yeah, like that correlation that I told you about how like Allah sent down the Torah and the Gospel, and then it got changed. You can see that there's some parts of it that you see in the Quran, but it was already mentioned in those previous ones as well. It's already mentioned. That's why you see the similar stories about Noah and the Ark, and Moses, and the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
You have those stories in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're also in the Quran as well. So I don't know why there's so much animosity between like religions and stuff. But...
How long does this knight's combo go for?
Huh?
And while you were talking to me, I was dodging this Lothric knight's combos, and like he just turned his combo of 2 into a combo of like 5.
My friend, you're playing Dark Souls. Expect max difficulty.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I've played Dark Souls before. I only made it as far as like I don't even know, like halfway through the game. Actually, I don't know if like it would count as halfway through the game, because like I remember taking out Gundyr, which is the tutorial boss, then that dog-looking boss, which is in this area that I'm in right now, the dancer, which is I think after you kill some sort of wizard king who's like all the way on the other side of this world. Then you come back here, you kill the dancer, then you get up into the higher walls of Lothric. And then you have to kill these 2 twins, and then after that I don't know what happens. Yeah, it's very complicated.
Yeah. I'm really getting used to these P3 settings a bit too much. I feel like, okay, Brendan, it's gonna sound a bit I don't know if you agree with me on this part, but I've noticed that there's a lot of immorality happening lately. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I guess I could agree with that to a certain extent.
And like, I don't know, it sort of like saddens me because like, are people really fine with this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like ever since, like, I don't hate atheists, but I don't like them either, but,
yeah.
I don't hold any animosity at all, but, like, ever since the emergence of the feeling of, we don't need a higher being to protect us or anything like that, people are just fine, and, like, the more the years go by, the more immoral and crazy stuff we do.
Yeah.
Like, our last prophet predicted that boys will be girls and girls will be boys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, if that's not telling you something, I don't know what is. And then, like, when I read that, I was like, oh my goodness. It's literally happening in our very eyes.
Yeah. I guess the only reason that's to blame is, I guess the only people who are to blame for that are just the people who are trying to make it sound like a mental illness is a completely normal part of way of life, and that's what's ruining society, because like everything is getting changed into like this stupid concept. Like, don't get me wrong, like I have the highest respect for like, any of the actual people who have actually sought help and improved themselves. But like all the other ones that are just toxic and just trying to change society for their own benefit, I just have
some people just do it for
for
attention
them.
as well, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing, like, if this thing never came to be, then no one would have done it for attention. But I guess we can't really stop the fact that some people are doing it for attention.
Well, like, seriously, if there was no such thing as, like, transgenderism, literally nothing will change. Like we'd all still try and, create new infrastructure, new education systems. No one would have had a problem. Of course, some people always think about what it'd be like to be the other, side, right? It's
like, I always think about that, which is why I struggle so much to, say something mean. Like, I just, I just find myself incapable of saying something mean, because as soon as I say that, I think about, like, what that may have felt like to the other person, and I instantly regret it.
I feel like, so, technologically, and, like, archaeologically, so on and so forth, like, but, like, all the infrastructure and stuff, it's evolving, it's getting better, but a psychological and morality thing, that's just gone down the drain.
Yeah.
That's what I can feel.
100%.
Like, yeah, is it really worth it if you're just gonna... Oh, I don't know, man. There's a lot of things I think about. That's like the betterment of humanity. Like, you know, I always pray that I can do something that'll create a big positive impact in this world.
Yeah, fair enough.
That would last long, like even after I die, kind of thing. Whether it be an invention or like some sort of like, you know, building a homeless shelter just to help people, like, even after I'm not there in the world. That's something I pray for. Meanwhile, everyone's praying for like a land of beauty and stuff, and I'm the only so-called weirdo. Oh, okay, yeah, cool, whatever. Wait, so in your religion, do you guys like pray? Like, if so, how do you guys pray? I don't quite know about that.
I guess you could just say that like normally, you know, at night when we're eating, we just, you know, thank the Lord for providing us the food.
Oh yeah.
On the table,
I've actually
we thank Him for, like, you know, keeping us alive through the day, and, you know, for giving us a better tomorrow. And then
isn't that called like saying grace? Do you guys do that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I remember I was at this camp one time from school, and we always had to say grace, but I was the only one saying Amen instead of Amen, which pretty much mean the same thing.
Yeah.
Amen and Amen, they're all the same thing, just a different pronunciation. And I don't know, it was a really nice experience. Like we don't say grace, but we say like this little prayer, this little dua, that's what we call it.
Yeah.
And it's basically, yeah, the same sort of intention, same sort of reason behind like saying grace.
Fair enough.
Like there's not much different, but it's a lot quicker, but it's always nice to... It's really, what I do like when people say grace is that it's really calming, you know, really nice to hear that people are saying thank you. Because, like, we humans, we can be pretentious little assholes.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%.
A lot of people just choose to, like, say, you know, like, not ask for forgiveness, or just say sorry in general. People try to justify, like, bad things that they do, for example. I don't mind, you know, joking around, you know, banter, that sort of thing. It's all good.
I don't mind that either. It's just like some people just hide their you know, disgusting behavior behind, you know, excuses.
I don't know about you guys. You guys probably have the same sort of thing, but what I really like, especially about my religion, I'm not trying to downplay any religion, by the way. It's something that I learned from my mom. That even if you have like the intention of doing the right thing, you'll get a little bit of sawab. Sawab is basically reward, and like think of the reward as like XP that you get from going to heaven, or in our religion we call it Jannah.
Okay.
And yeah, it's really cool. So even having the intention, even having a pure intention or the right intention, like you'll get a little bit of that sawab. And I like to think of sawab as like good XP and bad XP. You do the right thing, you get good XP. You do the wrong thing, you get bad XP.
Yeah, 100%.
And when I have more good XP, you enter heaven. And that's what I guess personally like. Even if you smile at someone, even if you make someone smile, make someone laugh and happy, that counts. And that's what I want to do. Like, so I'm gonna try and like get a proper job first, like become independent. Now I want to try and do like YouTube or like streaming. You know, people come back from like a long day of work. You know, maybe they're not happy, and I wanna like make them smile and laugh. You know.
Yeah, fair enough.
And like although I'd still have a job, I'd still try and do it even if I weren't getting paid.
Yeah, 100%.
People can like come back to those videos, say like when I'm not there, and then have a good time. Because like I'm sure something similar like this happens in Christianity, but like say you create a big positive impact in the world, with the intention of helping those out.
Yeah.
And when you die, although like when people say use the invention, right, and it helps them out in whatever it is they're doing, and like you get sawab for that, you get like good XP towards heaven.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that happen in Christianity?
I guess like if as I said, if you know you're a good person all your life, like
Oh yeah,
then I guess like you know you definitely go up to heaven, and especially you know if you help people and you know
oh absolutely.
And do good deeds for people, like I guess that just increases your chances of getting up
Yeah,
to heaven.
increases your chances.
And
And
also
like,
having a good life
I'm
in
sure you
heaven.
guys have like some sort of Latin word for it, for like reward or sawab. You probably have some sort of Latin word because I haven't really read the full Bible, but I understand the contents of it.
Like
And it's really similar.
I guess I haven't you know read the entire Bible either, but like um I've read enough information on it that like you know states how the world was made, you know how the first humans came to be, and you know
Yeah.
I guess you could say pretty much how Christ you know preached you know the first gospels and all that.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah. So.
Um, yeah. Actually, something else interesting about Jesus in the Quran, especially there's a time where they're being chased, right? He was being threatened to be killed, that sort of thing, and a companion of his he was actually going to rat him out for like some little sum of money.
Yeah.
And then like so in your guys' religion, Jesus gets crucified, okay?
Yeah.
And in our religion, he gets saved and he gets like sent to heaven.
The whole reason why Jesus got crucified is because he pretty much let himself get crucified for all of our sins.
Yeah.
And like because of that, he pretty much got to go up to heaven. And before he went up to heaven, he told his disciples to continue preaching his good faith to everyone until he, you know, until he comes back to us.
Yeah, until he comes back. Yeah, so that's Christianity side.
Yeah.
So the thing is that someone gets crucified actually. So let me continue on what I was saying.
Yeah.
So before so like when the people arrive at his house ready to kill Jesus, right?
Yeah.
The guy that ratted him out, Allah turns him into an exact lookalike of Jesus, the exact same voice. And then Jibreel or Gabriel picks him up faster than light, or as fast as light, picks him up from heaven and brings him up. And then the guy that tried to rat him out, he gets crucified instead.
Karma.
So yeah, big karma. Yeah, I really like that story because that's the first thing I thought of after after reading. I was like, yeah, no, I deserve it. So it looks like Jesus waiting to make a comeback. He'll make a comeback, take down all the bad guys. Oh man, I wish that I live long enough so that way I can see that eventful moment happen. I reckon it'd be like an anime battle, you know, Antichrist versus you know, Christ. But like in our religion, we call him Isa, alayhi salam, which just means Jesus made peace, like peace on him. Or something similar to that. I'm not quite too sure. So,
I guess that all of Jesus' disciples are named after all the high angels of heaven.
Huh? Oh, sorry, you gotta elaborate.
So, the high angels of heaven they're pretty much like the highest ranking, like, of all the angels, and like.
Oh yeah. I think I might know what you're talking about. Continue on.
And one of the highest ranking of all the angels was Lucifer.
Oh yes, dude, Lucifer. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we believe that
which is
too.
like,
It's in the
yeah,
beginning of the
yeah, it was the rebellion and how,
the rebellion,
yeah,
the arrogance, yeah, all
yeah,
that.
and like pretty much, I guess Lucifer just was too ambitious and just, was power hungry, and he tried to
Oh,
rebel against
yes,
God, and then
something similar like that happens in our thing. So basically when like Allah tells all the angels and jinns to bow,
yeah,
like prostrate towards Adam, the devil doesn't want it because he's like, well, this guy's made out of clay and all that sort of thing. We're more powerful, I'm more superior. I don't have to. And the thing is that Allah, he favored him over a lot of angels and jinns.
yeah,
So just him doing that, that arrogance was what got him kicked down, and that's.
yeah,
And then it wasn't that like Satan could have repented, okay?
yeah,
Not Lucifer in your case. Oh no, we call him Iblis. Yeah, we call him
yeah.
that. He could have repented because like even if people are like knee deep in sin, right? People
Yeah.
still repent, like criminals, all that sort of thing.
Like God will forgive you as long as you pray for forgiveness and
Yeah.
recognize your sin and what you must do to improve.
Yeah, exactly. And then like what's beautiful like about like religion is that if your intention is pure,
Yeah,
then like God / Allah will pardon you. Like it's okay. Just
Yeah.
don't try and do it again. You know?
I think the only thing that's inexcusable is murder.
Murder is inexcusable. You're right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a story about a thief that actually he became a full-on imam or a priest for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a dream where like he saw the world ending.
Yeah.
And like he saw the dream about that cliff thing I told you about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when he decided to convert, which is honestly so beautiful. Because like I barely get dreams; they're all like really random.
And I get dreams occasionally, but I guess the best dreams that I get would be lucid dreams. Otherwise,
I want to have lucid dreams.
Oh, trust me, I think I've only had like 1 or 2 lucid dreams in my entire lifetime. And
Dude, there are people out there that do this, like do all these practices in order to lucid dream, and that's insane because I don't know, I'm too lazy to do that.
I guess like these practices are just for people who want to lucid dream like every single night.
I would love to lucid dream every day.
Yeah.
I
guess that I guess that like it's way easier for kids to lucid dream because kids are full of imagination.
I'm full of imagination as much as kids are. I have so much imagination it doesn't let go. Like I can have a bit of daydream than I can like a sleeping dream.
Yeah.
Like it's more vivid there,
of
but
this area. Gotta fight some sort of icy dog covered in knight armor.
Or it just sounds like I say, like if they found like weapons.
Yeah, well, I'm streaming it right now, so
Oh yeah, heck yeah, dude. Like streaming. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear intro.
if you want, you can watch the boss fight.
I've heard more than enough about. I've heard a lot about.
Come on,
Dark
boy.
Souls, where, like,
Let's see what you got. Eh?
Oh, okay.
Let's see that ass.
Brendan,
Let's see that
if
plated
you
ass.
die, you die.
If die, I suck.
What do you mean you suck? You die? Like, dude, I was playing what was it? Bloodborne. I did not get past the first bit. There was not even a boss fight yet. Like, I just did not have enough patience at all. Like, I reckon if games didn't have that stamina bar, I'd be so good.
Crap, Yep. Okay, I'm only taking a little bit of damage. It's all good. We're good for now. We're good for now. gotta stay on this boy's ass. Oh no, oh no, 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 I'm not gonna die.
What are you doing with this boy bar?
So, pretty much his strongest attacks are up the front, and if I stay on his ass, then the only attacks that he can do is the attacks where he turns around. And pretty much when he does that, all I have to do is just attack his ass once or twice, dodge underneath his swiping attack, rinse and repeat. So that, I just one-shot him. I will say that the AIs, like, you know, the regular enemies in Bloodborne are easier to kill,
Oh yeah.
but the bosses of Dark Souls are easier to kill.
What? Oh
Yes.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Because the bosses, like, depending on, you know, if you've learnt them or not, you'll notice that some of the bosses have long wind-ups to their attacks, so, you know, it's easy to predict when they're actually going to attack, so you can dodge underneath. And some of the bosses, like, it's just easier to, you know, stay behind them. Like for example, the first, you know, tutorial boss in Bloodborne, the Cleric Beast, it's easy to fight him because pretty much all you have to do is just stay behind him and just keep on hitting him in the butt. Because as I just said, with this boss that I just killed, if you stay behind him and keep hitting him in the butt, like once one or two hits, he'll do a swiping attack, you just gotta dodge that, then just rinse and repeat. And
Yeah,
like,
okay.
each and every single time that the boss jumps up into the air, all you gotta do is just sprint forward. Because if you sprint forward, or like, you know, if you walk forward, then he will eventually land on you. But if you sprint forward, he'll land behind you. So...
Welcome home, Speak. Very well, then take note.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna level up my health and my endurance. Then I'm gonna spend the final point on my strength. Yeah, I should probably also level up my dexterity, but I'll do that next time.
Farewell, Ashen.
Yeah, probably.
Because if I level up my dexterity, that lets me use swords.
Ooh, okay.
Ah.
I'm gonna sell... Oh wait. Okay, I've got a Soul of Boreal Valley Vault. So, the boss that I just killed is called Vault of the Boreal Valley.
Alright, so.
And as I said, he's pretty much a dog because the entire fight he is on 4 legs. So he's pretty much like an enchanted dog that, you know, knows how to use a mace.
What? That's insane, man. I don't know what else to tell you. That is wild, actually, not even insane. And I mean that in the best way ever.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I've got the Deserted Armor, the Master's Attire. And one thing that you also gotta remember is, unlike Bloodborne, the armor pieces in
Ashen One.
in Dark Souls actually have weight. So, like, in Bloodborne, you know, you could wear the best armor in the game, but in this game, if you know, wore the most high damage resistant armor in the game, you would be slow as hell.
Oh, okay.
That's good, wasn't he?
Like, I think it's just, you know, proper to, just find an outfit that you like that's also reasonably light.
No, of course.
Make my battle axe +3. I've got raw gems. I guess a raw gem just makes it raw damage. Kind of disappointing. Repair equipment. Well, I don't have any equipment that I need to.
Dorothy, be careful.
Then in Dark Souls, each time that you kill a boss, you get like some sort of cinders coming off of your outfit.
Cinders.
Yeah, cinders like ash.
Ash.
Yeah, so
Yo, that's wild.
like you know how when you burn a piece of paper and like the paper has
Yeah.
orange lines on it where it's getting burnt.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I look like right now. Like certain edges of my outfit are burnt, and those burnt pieces are like giving off cinders. And the cinder is like a small little flame flare. It's like those little, like those tiny little things that come off of fire.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick little break, just so I can go and eat something, and then I'll be back.
Go for it.
Okay.
Brendan, hello? Yeah, he's probably not here then.
Back, let's go to the next area.
The wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their churning homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall. Forge on through the great gate and raise this banner to proceed.
Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I'll try and do another stream tomorrow where I go into the next area and kill the ginormous tree. But until then, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. See ya.
Oh, Brent.
I